Donald Trump looks more and more like the last man standing in the Republican nomination battle. The celebrity billionaire's big win in the Indiana primary on Tuesday was enough to make Ted Cruz announce his withdrawal. And media reports say John Kasich has also quit. We are awaiting confirmation of that. It leaves Trump, the man the Republican establishment apparently doesn't like, carrying the party's hopes into the November presidential election. Evan Siegfried joins us now, a Republican strategist and president of SOM Consulting, for more on this story. Evan, I'll say one word to you: Trump.
Oh, that's my response. To be honest with you, I am one of the people who will not be supporting Donald Trump in the general election. Last night in Indiana, of all the voters who did not vote for Donald Trump, 51% said they would not vote for him in a general election either. And that's a very big number. And it goes to show you how disliked Donald Trump is within the Republican Party and the country. Forgive me, my home phone.
You're a busy man, and that's very obvious. He's disliked, as you say, which, you know, we're hearing this all the time about the establishment not liking him, but the people who are voting seem to like him. What's going on?
Well, you know, the problem with the people who are voting for him is that they have been neglected by D.C., and they feel that way, and it's very just for them to. Politicians have overpromised and underdelivered for years upon years, and finally the chickens are coming home to roost. I don't blame them for their anger whatsoever, but I don't think Donald Trump is the perfect candidate or even an imperfect candidate. He's the worst candidate for them to fix the problems they want fixed.
It's funny, how does a billionaire come to represent the small man? That's what I don't quite understand.
Yes, he claims to be a guy for the little people. He's never been able to walk a mile in their shoes, let alone a step. It's very just perplexing.
Okay, so what does the Republican Party do? Because here's a man who's got your nomination, yours, the Republican Party's nomination. You've said you won't back him. But he's got your nomination, he's going forward. Yeah, you have to unite behind him, don't you?
No, we don't. What we can do is work to preserve our majority in the House of Representatives and the United States Senate. That would be the most effective way to stop Hillary Clinton's agenda if she's elected president of the United States.
So you're writing off the presidency then, right here and now?
Right here and now, I actually would, if the race does not change and no credible third-party candidate comes in, for the safety of the country, I would actually be casting my ballot for Hillary Clinton. And I am not a Hillary Clinton fan. In fact, I dislike her immensely. I just happen to dislike Donald Trump even more.
So no third-party candidate up your sleeve? You've got nobody in mind who may be mounting a second bid or a later bid? There's no one on the horizon?
If there isn't anybody on the horizon, yes, I will back Hillary Clinton. But if somebody else emerges, I would absolutely consider them, because I would love to not back Hillary Clinton at the same time.
Evan, what is wrong then with American politics? What is happening?
Well, I think we've seen Americans really gravitate toward this celebrity view. Because of that anger over the past few decades at politicians themselves, Donald Trump was willing to go out there and say the things that were on everybody's mind. He would insult everybody he could. He would call Jeb Bush low energy. He called Marco Rubio Little Marco. Ted Cruz is Lion Ted. He would insult Carly Fiorina's face by calling her ugly. And that really energized people who just don't like people in politics in general. And they say, you know what, this guy might be a little unhinged, but he's my guy.
It's incredibly sad, though, Evan, that the things that you've pointed out, I mean, it adds up to, in many people's views, bigotry.
Yes, it does.
Someone like this is being followed by so many people. It's a terrible comment on society, isn't it?
Yes, but I think that there is hope for the American people. When you actually look at the amount of votes that have been cast in the Republican primaries and caucuses so far, for every 2 votes that Donald Trump has gotten, 3 voters have voted against him. So that's 60% of Republicans saying Donald Trump does not represent us. He does not we are a pro-woman party. We do believe in tolerance of multiple races and ethnicities. We do believe that we shouldn't have a religious litmus test to ban Muslims from coming into the United States. That's not American. Unfortunately, a plurality of the voters have said, you know what, Trump is our guy.